take the pep out of your step, especially if you got that pep, courtesy one of those 5-hour energy drinks. You know about them, right? A new report linking such drinks to more hospital visits and some brand like Monster Energy, 5-hour Energy, possibly even some deaths. Never mind that millions of Americans take these things with no problem. Is the government about to make it a very big problem? To John Layfield, who runs an energy drink company, and nutritionist Rebecca Scritchfield, who has issues with energy drinks, period. Rebecca, your worry with these drinks, save none of the headlines of late, is what?
My worry about the drinks is that, nature's energy drink here is water, and these drinks are dangerous cocktails of ingredients that are questionable. They haven't been tested on kids. Dangerous herbs like guarine or taurine, potentially dangerous in kids. Not to mention the sugar and the caffeine. These are stimulants, and they don't belong in the hands of kids. They're overusing them, and we just really need to look at ways of cutting back.
All right, John Layfield, explain your energy drink.
Look, a lot of things don't belong in kids' hands. Alcohol doesn't belong in kids' hands. Wine doesn't belong in kids' hands. Kids eating too much pizza. White flour has led to a huge increase in cancer. Refined sugar has led to diabetes all over the United States and all over the developed world since World War II. There are a lot of things that don't belong in kids' hands. Moderation is always the key.
Yeah, but
Monster
what they're saying, John, is your particular
okay, but
type.
No, wait a minute.
I will let you answer that, but I want to. Yours is a unique type of energy drink. Let me ask you just to explain it, John.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually sold the recipe to it and sold all the company I had. But the energy drink that I had was all natural caffeine, which went with taurine, a lot of B vitamins. It was a pretty safe energy drink. Look, there's nothing safe.
But it did something else.
Pretty safe. Okay, look, there's B vitamins.
No, Rebecca, I promise I'll get you. I want to be clear.
Oh,
what else did it do? What else did it do, John?
It gave you energy. I mean, look, you take a lot of amino acids. Taurine was one of the main problems that you couldn't get Red Bull into a lot of the different EU countries.
And it helped with your love life, right? It helped with your love life.
Oh, yes, my one energy.
Because kids need help with their love life.
Okay, I'll leave it at that.
I had several, Neil. That was the marijuana that I got from Dominican.
So not kid appropriate, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay, all right, Rebecca, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're talking about some of these ingredients. B vitamins. Guess where we get B vitamins? Food. I'm talking about nutritious food, lamb, beans, bananas. Food is what gives you energy anyways. So, this drink, okay, we're going to throw some B vitamins in it, but what about the stimulants? Kids have no business taking stimulants,
What about adults? Do they, Rebecca?
Well, I know that our focus is on kids. I certainly, as a nutritionist, do not recommend energy drinks. I'm a food is first kind of gal.
Right.
But there's a big difference between the size of the body of a child and an adult. And,
what about a young person in college versus, I don't know, an old fart like me?
Well, to keep your energy up, maybe you need to do lots of different things. But to be honest, you want to watch the amount of caffeine. There are some of these drinks.
But your point is right. But do you see where we're going here, guys? I think what the government seems to be saying, and here's what I worry about, an overreaction, John, that it rules this out for everybody rather than address a certain vulnerable part of the population.
Yeah, you look at these emergency room visits, there's about 20,000 visits they estimate. 42% of that was people taking other stimulants as well, some type of drugs they took with this. This is such a minuscule part of the population. You've got a $32 billion energy drink market here in the United States alone. These guys, these politicians are getting a lot of money from these lobbyists, just as the the soda lobbyists really refuted Bloomberg when he tried to make it where you couldn't get sugary drinks off of food stamps.
But Rebecca, you would not. You're going to leave it up to adults to decide for themselves whether this is for them, and you're against it as a nutritionist. I can understand that. But
yeah,
you will want to draw the line on young people. Would you put it at 18, 21, what?
Well, I mean, first of all, parents need to do their jobs and explain to the kids, that they're not allowed to have these drinks. And, but, teenagers, they're not really necessarily listening to their parents. I think companies can be smart and play a role in educating parents on their website. Canada just did some regulations where they're limiting the amount of caffeine. So if companies have to reformulate for Canada, then send them down to the U.S. too.
The Canadians are regulating this. They're the calmest people on the planet. I've never seen them
they just passed some regulations.
Out. Really?
They watch curling. I can't believe they regulate
you're right about that. No, you're right about that.
Yeah, I just want people to have regular food and remember water is nature's energy drink. You can get these things that are in these beverages from food, and nobody should overconsume them, child or adult.
All right. Guys, thank you very, very much. In the meantime, don't forget about our Inauguration Day coverage.